Hi everyone, we just came out with our transfer case underdrive gears for the Ascent. This will fit the Ascent and the Ascent Fusion. We're going to go over how to install them and what you need to install them. So here we've got your underdrive gear set. So this has a 20 and a 24. This will be for your front of the transfer case. Then we have a 20% underdrive, which is an 18 and a 26. We've got a 27% underdrive, which is a 17 and a 27. And then your 37% underdrive, which is a 16 and a 28. And then we've got this last idler shaft change. This is just to get the gear small enough to actually put into the transfer case. And then we've got your tools. You just need a 2mm driver. We've got an electric one, just speed it up. You should be good. All right, so for step one, you want to take the transfer case out. The easiest way to do that is just flip the truck over and then take out these 3 screws with a 2mm driver. Got that. Kind of come out with all the drive shafts. Just set your drive shafts to the side. And now you just have to take out all the drive shaft screw pins with a 2mm driver. And set those aside. And then now you're going to take out the 4 screws that hold the transfer case together. And with those 2 out, you should be able to pop the front off. Set that off to the side. And these 2 screws will let you get this cover off. Get that out. Set that to the side. And then what you're going to want to do is pull this main top shaft out. It's going to have 2 gears on it, and you can basically just set that to the side. You're not going to need that again. So you have your idler shaft here. The longer one goes towards the front. And you want to put your 20-tooth gear on the front of that. You can go ahead and slide that in. And then on the bottom for the front output, you just want to slide this gear out. A little bit of grease in there. And you want to set that gear to the side, and then you'll still be using the shaft for the lower front output. All right, so you've got your transfer case. The new idler shaft is in place. You've got your 20 on top, and you want to place the 24 tooth on the front lower output. You'll take that and put it through the front. So now it should look like that. So you've got your motor shaft and then your front output to the front axle. And you want to put a little bit of grease in here. We don't have any left over, but you're going to want to put some grease in there. And then you're going to take the back half of the transfer case, slide that out, slide this gear off, set it aside, and then now you can decide what kind of underdrive you want. We're going to put the 37% in just because it's the most aggressive. You just want to be careful on your motor temperatures when you're doing this. 37 is going to be really aggressive, but if it's something like the Fusion, it'll be fine. Just want to be kind of careful with it and monitor it. So we're going to take the, since this is a lower output for the rear, we're going to take the 28 tooth and slide it on there and slide it back through the housing. It should look like that. Then we're going to take the 16, which goes with the 28, slide it on the top shaft, and you can take that. You want to take the extra cover that goes on the transfer case, pop back on there and screw it back in. Okay. So when you've got that cover back on, you want to take the back half of your transfer case, just make those two together. Have to wiggle it a little bit, and then you're good. And so when that's together, the shorter screw goes on that side, and then the really long screw goes on this left side of the transfer case. Alright, so now your transfer case is put back together. Give it a spin, make sure it's all smooth. Then you want to start reattaching your drive shafts. The upper one for the front is going to be the shortest one. Slide that on there. The lower front is going to be the second shortest one. And then your rear is going to be the longest one. And then you just want to reattach the screw pins back into the drive shafts. I recommend putting a little bit of Loctite on this if you don't have any on it already. Should be good. And you want to take your chassis. And the easiest way is to set all the middle drive shaft portions back in first and then kind of slide it in all at once. So we're going to take these, slide them in, and we'll put the rear shaft on here. We'll let that sit. Take your other one, slide it in. Right, like that. And your shortest link is going to go up top here. Slide it in. You should be able to wiggle it a little bit. And then just flip it over and reattach the other 3 screws. Alright, and flip it back over and you're done. So now that this truck has 37% underdrive, you can switch between 37, 27, and 20 for this gear set. So that's how you install the transfer case underdrive set. We hope this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, reach out to our support team. They're always ready to help. And yeah.